All right, in this video, I'm going to be doing a series on this feature that I found inside the YouTube Studio back office called the Inspiration tab. I've already made a couple of these videos, so I'm just following along. This is going to be a 30-day experiment. And we go in here and we find all these ideas and suggestions for title ideas and thumbnails and descriptions. And if we like any of these, we can click save and come up here to view saved. And if we want more similar suggestions based on, the content of our channel and what YouTube thinks its users are going to like and watch on their platform, you can pull options saved. And let's see, I think we have saved all these, and I've made a couple of videos so far, so I think I'm on this one next. So I'll start here. So and just some context, I've been in the affiliate marketing, SEO, make money online space for about 20 or so years, so 2 decades. And I've been making my full-time income online officially since 2017. So about a decade, and I've earned over 6 figures a year, basically passively for my SEO efforts and affiliate marketing efforts since then. But I know a lot of other different things, not just like what I do and what I teach, but I've learned a lot of other nuances of making money online. So I know a whole bunch more like tools and techniques and stuff. So that's where I'm getting a lot of this knowledge. Just been through a ton of courses, been to masterminds, tried a bunch of courses outside of like the affiliate SEO space. So I've just gathered all this knowledge. So this is how I'm able to speak extemporaneously about all of these different topics, suggestions that YouTube gives me. So in this video, we're going to be talking about the strategic exit, how to sell your affiliate assets for maximum multiples. And then just down here, we've got a couple of videos that are related, somewhat related to the video suggestion that it gives us. And if we click here, and then this just says why it's good for your channel, why its suggestion that it gives you is good. That's pretty cool. And we click develop idea. It gives us a description we can use. And we've got hooks, and we click this. I think there's multiple hooks. That's pretty awesome. I mean, it's designed for attention and conversion. We've got outline, so that's pretty cool. I'm not speaking about all that stuff because I just know this information, but if you want to, it's help putting a script together. There you go. Thumbnails, we've got a couple of those. That's really cool. We can just download those, which I'll do here in a minute. And yeah, some titles. We can like split test the titles and the thumbnails all natively within YouTube now. So here we go. Back to the strategic exit, how to sell your affiliate assets for maximum profit. So I am going to change accounts here and pull up. This is my course. I'll get to that in a minute. So basically, if you're building affiliate sites, if you're familiar with doing that already, you can build it up to just, 1,000, I think, is a good benchmark, $1,000 a month. Anything above and beyond that, like 2, 3, is better. And once you're to that point, which, isn't tens of thousands or millions of dollars, you can flip that website for a multiple of that by going to a website like empireflippers.com. If we click on Marketplace, we can see a little preview of some of their sites. If we can sort these by like affiliate. I think this will sort it without me logging in. Yeah, and you can see that basically, if you're able to, let's see if there's any smaller ones. I may have to log in for you to see. There we go. See, there's some smaller numbers. So monthly net revenue for this one, a little over 3,000. And you can see they're selling it for 23 times that. So 23 times the net monthly profit. You're going to get somewhere between like 20 and 30-ish% based on your niche and variety of different factors. So how this is cool for affiliates is they're able to, again, you don't have to make millions of dollars to make millions of dollars. And how you do that with affiliate websites is if you can just generate enough traffic to get your sites up to 1,000, 2,000. Like you see, this one's pretty low, 1,300, which is super, super achievable with any kind of affiliate product, like just one offer. You can sell this for this amount. So this is very, very easy to do. And you can imagine if you had 3 of these sites, that would be over 6 figures per year that you could roll these up into, get a lump sum, and then now you have a budget to live off of and build more sites the next year. So that's kind of the cycle, and how I go about doing that. If you want to, like, cash flow is king, residual income is awesome. It's basically like living retired life. But if you're just starting out and you don't have like savings or any retirement, you can live like a king, live like a millionaire on your way to becoming one. And this is a way to get there faster, because you can, the people who are buying these, they don't know how to build the sites, but they happen to have a lump sum and they would like to convert that cash flow. And so they are willing to part with their 5 and 6 figures to get, 4 figures or 5 figures per month recurring. So that's how that works. And you can, you only need to do this a couple of times or for a couple of years, and then you can have $1 million set aside and then build another website just for like daily expense or monthly expenses, monthly cash flow, or whatever. And so I want to share this with you as a way for you to make a couple $1 million without actually having to make a couple $1 million in a year from the cash flow of your sites. That's how it's basically doing what other big businesses you see do. They spend 5, 10, 20 years. Now it's a lot shorter with like at the age of AI and stuff, but because companies are exiting in like a year or less or something. But they start it, they build an infrastructure, build a team and everything, and then they roll it up and the owners sell it for tens of millions, and that's how they become a millionaire in the traditional route. But you can do the same thing with affiliate sites. So if you don't already have a method, a strategy to use to do this, my method can help show. It's a recipe to do that. That's how I broke away from the 9 to 5, and I've been teaching this course ever since 2017. It's what got me my first 6 figures online, and I've never made less than that in a year since. So it really transformed my life. And so I put this recipe, this blueprint together as a kind of some breadcrumbs for myself so I could remember the process. And then I just shared it with other people because I knew how much it transformed my life, and I want to share that with others as well. So I've had tons of people go through it, hundreds of students over the years, dozens of video testimonials from just regular people. And if you want to learn more about that, you can go to SEOaffiliatedomination.com and learn more. This is, let's see, you can see that I'll show you what it looked like inside. So inside you get a bunch of bonuses and stuff, but the main course this is what it's made up of. So it's just eight short, simple modules. Each of the lessons are very short because I focus mostly on implementation. And then there's a couple more sections here, what I definitely recommend you go through the whole course, but the execution part of the training is module 1 through 8, and all this other stuff is very, very important. It's mindset stuff and especially these mental models. This is how I think a little bit differently about affiliate marketing and SEO, how I'm quite different in my philosophies than other CEOs out there, other affiliate marketers. So that's what you're getting inside. You can go through this course in about a day. It's very short, designed again for implementation, because I want you to go out there, learn, use what you learn so that you can begin to get some traction. And then you just repeat some simple daily steps every single week. And usually within about 3 to 6 months, you'll begin to get some momentum. Some people see momentum faster than that, but the average is usually about 3 months, but I like to say 3 to 6 months, because 6 months is typically when things start to kind of go from just a little bit to like hockey stick growth curve and like compounding and starting to compound and continue and recur without any more effort, any additional effort from you. So it's really a powerful process. And yeah, just going back to the prompt here, the strategic exit how to sell your affiliate assets for maximum multiples. That's what I would do to do that. I would just build these simple affiliate websites, get them to like $1,500 to $3,000 a month, and take them over, create a Empire Flippers account, and just work with them, and then you'll get kind of a better idea of what they're looking for with sites, how they want them, what they're, how much multiples you can expect, and then you can go build sites similar to the one that you sell the first time, and then you'll have a little bit of a process of your own. And you just repeat that over and over again until you get to the number that you want for like your retirement or your investments or whatever. So that's how I would go about that. So hopefully you found this video helpful. Hopefully you got some value out of it and learned something. This is Greg Jeffries. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.